For years, a harsh disciplinary practice has been implemented in schools across the country. It is a practice of rigid, predetermined punishments that funnels students out of the classroom and significantly hinders their potential for long-term success. It is a practice that disproportionately impacts minorities and often leads to suspensions, expulsions, or students dropping out of school. It is a practice that is twice as likely to impact girls of color than boys of color. Dedicated to addressing these disparities, the YWCA Greater Cincinnati partnered with Colerain Township's Northwest Local School District to launch Peaceful Solutions, a restorative practices program.
Equity for Northwest is really about making sure that all staff and students have what they need when they need it and how they need it, and that's different for every person.
Peaceful Solutions is really all about building community, and we do that through working on relationships.
When I was approached about the Peaceful Solutions, I was skeptical. As a teacher, there are lots of things that we do that take our time away from educating. And so I was worried this was going to ultimately cause less instructional minutes. What I found, though, is that it increased the instructional minutes, and the instructional minutes were more focused and valuable.
There's no bad kids, there's good kids who make bad choices. And just like with our restorative practice, there's still the behaviors. Our goal is to be able to address those behaviors in a manner that is appropriate in a school setting.
And through this partnership with Peaceful Solutions, our students are not only learning skills and strategies that keep them in school and in class, but make them support better relationships with their peers, with other adults, both inside and outside the school.
That's really why we do these circles, so you have an opportunity to share your voice.
I tell circles at the beginning, my only rule is that we respect one another. We're really focused on making sure that we're listening to each other, and the reason we want you to listen is because you're going to gain knowledge from one another.
Restorative Circles have been wonderful. This activity helped with confidence, honesty, respect for the other students when they're talking or engaging or participating. It was just more respectful, more sense of community.
Your behavior has an impact on one another in this classroom.
We're reinforcing those positive behaviors and positive choices that those students are making. And the more that you feel good about yourself, the more that you feel proud of positive behaviors, it just a domino effect. And we just continue to see more positive outcomes. I truly believe every student wants to be successful.
I'm making it.
With the small groups, whatever topic it is that child is struggling with, there's other kids at the school that are also struggling in that area. So we're able to work together and really focus on certain behaviors that we want to see addressed and change, and then we can start seeing that progress.
There we go.
One of my most favorite things that I saw change is students being able to manage their own feelings and frustrations. So they could go to the break station and take a moment. They could squeeze a ball. They could draw a picture. They could just get out their frustrations in a healthy way. I can see their shoulders start to relax. They do feel empowered while going through the frustration, and it propels them to feel more confident, to keep going, and to believe in themselves.
A lot of times, behaviors don't need to necessarily be met with consequences. They need to be met with a reaction. And that reaction doesn't have to be a negative. Sometimes things just get a little bit overwhelming. And what we see with the one-on-one instructions and discussion is that sometimes the kid just needs that little break.
But if you start getting frustrated or upset in the classroom, what can you do?
I put my head down and take deep breaths.
We strategically and intentionally chose to put Peaceful Solutions in our elementary schools so that we truly can build that strong foundation for our students, so as they continue to grow and develop, they can utilize these skills throughout their entire educational experience. We are seeing that the influence of Peaceful Solutions in our building is complementing the culture, helping reduce discipline referrals for students, and keeping them in class, which in class time for students is always going to result in more learning.
Procter & Gamble's TakeOnRace initiative started taking a look at our Peaceful Solutions program and how they might partner with us to add an extra layer. This school year, we have been doing some work with a look at implicit bias and take a look at some of those equity issues and how they may or may not be impacting their schools. And so TakeOnRace has supported our ability to engage an outside entity to help us do an evaluation and knows how to best show the successes of the program in order to be able to replicate it, not just within Cincinnati, but in other areas across the country.
This isn't a program for kids who are in trouble. This isn't a program for kids who need extra attention. This is a program for everyone.
If the YWCA had unlimited financial resources, we would have Peaceful Solutions in every school in our greater Cincinnati area, because the impact could really change the way our communities relate to one another.
I want to personally thank the YWCA for the Peaceful Solutions program. I think it's valuable. It's added so much to our school community. It's helped build a culture of positives and empowerment in our students and in our staff.